Sup? What's up, everybody? Oh, man, alright, 5 minutes late. That ain't that bad, right? Only 5 minutes late. Let's get started nice and quick, shall we? I need a tweet. I'm gonna retweet Joel's. This is, see, oh man, I wish I could show it. Wish I could show it. I tried to do a fix that Frojo sent over, but it didn't seem to work for me. But dearest at Marvel Champions, I haven't. Let me see. What do I want to say? Make this happen, please. Basically, it's a tweet from Joel. It's a tweet from Joel. He set up like a test live stream, and I'm retweeting that. I don't even know if he's talking about playing MCOC. He's probably not, although one can hope, right? But whether he plays MCOC or some other game, it don't matter, man. He needs to come back to the streaming world. We all miss us some Joel. We need him in our lives. Alright, anyway, with that said, it is a little bit late. We need to get going here. Is that a new member? Aaron hitting that member button, that join button. Is that a member renew or is that a new member? Because I could have sworn. I mean, I know you've sent over some super chat supports and stuff like that. I always get confused when it comes like that. I'm not new. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way. I remember you joining before. Okay. Must have just been the renew time then. Well, thank you very much, dude, for the continued support nonetheless. I really do appreciate it. Without you guys, I would not be able to be here. Oh, man. My camera is slightly messed up right now. Okay, that's good. And, okay. Alright, there we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. Anyway, who do we got in here? Little L Forky is the first one in here. Followed by Bigelow 90, not Vask. Carr. Jared Bramhall. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Kurz. What's up, people? We got Miguel. Scrolling this down real quick. See, Laura's in here. Royal. Every 60 seconds, a minute passes. Wow. You're right. Also, here's a hot take on Sunspot. He's cool. He wears a nice suit, high damage with big specials, and incinerate immunity. Is he the next big thing? No, but he's certainly cool. I saw Cam playing him a little bit, and I want him. I'm not gonna lie, I want him. He doesn't. It seems exactly like what you described. Doesn't seem to be the most amazing thing ever, but he does seem cool. Aaron sending over 10. Dude, saying just because you are awesome and because that 100% Act 5 grind is real. It is real, man. It definitely is. But dude, thank you very much. I really appreciate the very generous support. Renewing the membership. Sending over 10 bucks. Thank you so much. I can aid you in your journey to 100% Act 5 with something that goes like this. Snap. Hopefully that helps. You'll have to let me know. I'm gonna hope that helps. Thank you very much, dude. Black Seraphim sending over 2 saying, Dad? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Black Seraphim, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but I am not your father. Or maybe I am. Maybe there's abandonment issues. I don't know. But I don't think I'm your father, at least. But thank you very much. I appreciate the 2. Alright, hold on. So I was still scrolling down here a little bit. Made progress in Variant Tuna and Proud. Very nice star. Damiak, Brian the Censored Bloodhound Gang CD is tripping me up. It censors acid in the phrase dropping acid, but in the same song doesn't censor any of the term porn star. Where's the line? I don't know. Sounds like they're just inventing it. What's up, Tom? Finding Two Realm of Legends last night. Turns out Domino is pretty good. She is pretty good. You are absolutely correct. What's up, Christian? Pete, I did see that, dude. Congrats on your Awakened Coal. Pretty sick, man. Pretty sick indeed. Ugh, can you read my name again, BG? No one calls me like that except you, and I love it. Oh, man. The L Forky? Is that what I said? What's up, Pixie Bell? Pulled 5-star Omega Red. Is he poison immune? Oh, get out of here with the poison immune question. I don't know. Sometimes he is and sometimes he isn't. Decided Naga Siren is overpowered. Sometimes she is. I don't know how she's looking in the recent updates, but she's been, good God, super overpowered in the past. We gotta get into doing some stuff though, man. You dirty Lapidan, what's up, Shark? What's up, Nuggles? Coming months of new summoners asking you whether they should get the Sigil or not. My answer is gonna be the same. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the screen. If you want to. Basically, it's my answer. Little I've left is chapter 3 100%, and I have masochism. Okay. Got it, man. That's not too bad. What's up, Enzo? What's up, Captain Bay? Nick? This time next week, we'll be partying it up in NY together. You're right, except this time in New York, it's going to be like 1 a.m. I'll probably still be up. So Mega Red needs to be awakened to get out of here with these questions. Alright, anyway. You know what? I have a bunch of mastery points. Dude, is this title thing going to go away? Like, I get it. I clicked on the Summoner Supreme title a bunch of times. That little thing keeps popping up, you know? John Smith sent over a couple bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, BG, killed the collector today. Thanks for tips. Dude, congrats on becoming uncollected. How was it? Was it as bad as you'd thought? Some people say he's really bad. And others say, you know, they got through it. Actually, almost everyone says they're really bad. Is that Leroy in here? Oh, snap. Also, dig the new setup. Dude, what's up, man? Thank you very much. I can't handle Joel's tweet. I had to scroll up and see what else he said. Dude, right? He needs to come back. He needs to come back. I just really want to remind you that you can too be a supreme level summoner. You're right. Brian and I could party up in Seattle every day of the week. That's true, Pete. And yet we don't. We need to party more, and maybe do some LAN parties. You know what I mean? I'll go Leshrac. Yeah, this time meant like 2 hours earlier. Okay. Put points in mutagenesis is great for Colossus. You're right. It is really great, but I don't have it unlocked, so I can't put the points there. I'll probably just leave these alone. And I'll probably just leave these alone. I'm really thinking about doing some more Act 6 tomorrow. And I had to take off suicides, and I might just leave them off until tomorrow, and then yeah. So I think I'll just leave my masteries like this as it is, and yeah. Hope you're going well. Miss you, man. Dude, I miss you too. I hope everything's well in your life too. Same thing with your better half. Did someone say Seattle party? What's up, Abdo? My GPU is getting worse by the second. New one comes in on Friday. Pete, I'm really considering getting a new graphics card at this point. I'm not sure what I want to do, but it's just getting so bad editing videos right now, and I don't think it's... I don't even know how much the new graphics card is going to help. But what I think I'm going to do is get a new graphics card and just like throw that in there, see what kind of improvement it makes. And then if it's not a big improvement, then I might just build a whole new system. Which I really don't want to do, but it's becoming very painful to try to edit any videos. And render them and all that. So, are you testing Colossus and Old Man Logan? Is the beta stuff... The beta for it's not open yet, is it? I haven't gotten any invites if the invites went out. Put points in lesser and greater strength. They're great for every situation imaginable. You know, if it wasn't for the rage node, I would agree with you. Brian. Oh, Brian. What's up, Cam? Why? What's this? What is with this Brian O'Brien stuff? Really ask my comments on the collector fight. Okay. Let me see comments on collector fight. No units used. Nice, man. 7L2 revives, 1 team revive. Used Starkey for 70% of the fight. Pretty happy overall. That's not bad, dude. That's not bad. That's probably pretty similar to what I used for getting him down too. I don't remember the exact number, but it was it was probably something very similar to that. I would, if my memory serves me. Not bad at all. They changed the animation so far. No buffs yet. Yeah. That's what I thought. They didn't change any for... Wait, they didn't change them for Old Man Logan, did they? Hey, Brian, nice RS vid? Is that the Sigil? RS. This isn't another one of those DN situations, right? RS. If that's the Sigil, then thank you. If that's something else, then I'm lost. But what's up, Muta? Also, I really like Sentinel. Yes! Another Sentinel fan. That's what I'm talking about. Loves me some Sentinel. What's up, Cody? Alright, hold on. What am I even doing in this arena? That's right. We gotta build up the streak. Ugh, building up the streak without suicides? Why am I doing this to myself? I should have played arena this morning. Damn it. Before I change my masteries. You don't need to get a new system BG. You should make sure that your new GPU isn't being bottlenecked by either CPU, RAM, or storage. Side note, SSD is really cheap these days. Yeah, I've been using SSDs exclusively for a long time now. Last hard drive I bought was probably... I don't know, like 12 years ago or something. Like, it's been a while. Maybe 12 is 12 too much? Maybe 10, something like that. And yeah, I do need to look into some of that stuff more. I'm also changing video editing programs, and yeah, I haven't looked into exactly like what gets used the most during stuff, if you catch my drift. ABG just popping in. New time is killing me with late night streams. Question asking for my cousin. What champs are best for monthly event quest legend run? Corvus and... you got a few options. Corvus, Ghost, Stark Spidey, especially if you have the Nick Fury synergy to keep him sustainable, otherwise kind of take some hits. If you have like Blade and Nick Fury. I want to say the guy I'm using right here could probably do it if you paired him up with the Havoc synergy. That way it isn't auto-evade on you. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I think he's fast enough. I'm not 100%. Those are the ones I got off the top of my head. I'm sure there's... Oh, RS equals Red Skull. Duh. I should have just thought about like the videos that I made in the last day or so. I don't know why. Anyway. Let's forget that happened. Those are the ones that I could remember. Are we talking NVMe SSDs or yes, sort of. Actually, in the PC that I'm on right now, no. But I do have this little. I don't think no, it's not gonna reach. I do have this little. It's called Bricks, Gigabyte Bricks. It's a little tiny PC for all you PC enthusiasts out there. It's similar to like the. Woohoo! There he is. First time getting to use this guy. It's similar to like the. What do they call those things, man? Like the Nooks? Whatever it is. I don't know, man. I know, like, Intel has that brand or whatever. I'm just making up words at this point. But yeah, it's the size of a brick. But it's like a full-on PC in there. But I use that for my my Linux setup. Gigabyte on my fave. Uh-oh. Taking some heat. Gigabyte on my fave. Always get Gigabyte boards and NVIDIA cards. I usually get Gigabyte boards too. I've had the best luck with them. I had some bad luck with an Asus one once. And then after that I was like, well, it's probably not all of them, but let me try a different brand. And the last like 3 I've had were Gigabyte and no issues, so. But anyway, I know not everybody's into the computer talk. How do you play this guy? Supposed to do like heavy attacks or something, right? God, he's still rank 1, level 1, trying to take down this Wolverine. He's going to be getting some healing. Oh, he's got sweet animations, though. Armor break. Yeah. Oh, man, I actually don't have the Despair Mastery right now, though. Okay, you know what? This is how we play that fight. That's going to take forever. Good lord. Usual model video card you have now? It's 1060. GTX 1060. The 6 gig version of it. BG, watch the ISO struggles when ranking Mysterio. Feel your pain. I just want to dupe any friggin' 4-star. I have 51 to max my rank 5 Domino. Instead, I got 3 new ones. 2 from PhD, 1 4-star Crystal, and no ISO. Yeah, man. The ISO struggles, they are real. They are very real. Okay, no change for Old Man Logan. Just looks crisper or something, I guess. Oh, they give him a nice little spit shine. Okay. Yeah, computer talk's too nerdy. Get back to chatting about our comic book video game, BG. You're right, dude. You're totally right. Oh, man. Really, Gigabyte have given me huge problems, AMD based. Using Asus Strix and it's going fine. I'm sure it's all just luck, man, at the end of the day. But the Asus one I had, it wasn't even like it was bad from the start. It was good. And then, like, right after the warranty was up, it just totally died on me. And I tested everything, and it was the board. Cloud Contempt sent it over too, saying BG's first Cole fight, and he quits out. Yeah, dude. I gave him a proper welcome. Oh, man. Cloud Contempt, thank you very much for the 2. Appreciate it. Alright, man, I really hate building up the infinite streak in here. You know what? This looks dumb, probably, but I always have a better time using 3 stars while building a streak in this particular arena. Just going with some heavy-hitting 3-star champs. You are fine. You know what? We'll use this guy, too. This is good. Mick, a.k.a. my brother, put a new SSD 1 terabyte thing in his laptop, MSI, and managed to break a connector from wireless adapter card. Well, that stinks. That doesn't sound like any fun. Betraying XFX by not getting my GPU from them. But they were out of stock on Amazon. Ended up ordering one from Asus. Okay. Graphics card wise, I normally get EVGA, but I also have the PC that I'm on right now is a much smaller PC, so I need like one of those half cards basically. I gotta see what's available from like the newest cards that I could fit in here. What are your thoughts on Ex Machina or Machina? What is it? How do you say it? Oh man. What's it called? The motion comic? Is that what you're talking about? It was good. It was good. That's all I got on it though. Small card equals McDonald's card, maybe. Michelin? What? I have a 3-4 gem, She-Hulk or Thing, both unawakened. Oof. They are both very strong rank ups. And they can both be played unawakened as well. It's a doozy. It's a doozy of a question. I think it comes down to personal play style and what you need. If you need like the slow debuff from She-Hulk, well, you gotta go She-Hulk, but oh god, I'm gonna have to get used to that L1 animation. I personally prefer Thing between the two. Ooh, I didn't realize he had a different heavy attack too. I personally prefer Thing between the two, but they're both good, and depending on the situation, I want both of them ranked up, really. Is Sinister Lab calendar just for Cavaliers? I don't think they do stuff like that, but I don't really know. OBG, you should make a strategy guide on how to grind the 5-star featured arena. I know, I should. The whole plan was to have a written guide on a website, and the website was supposed to be released like, what year is it? It's supposed to be out a long time ago, and I've just been delaying making that guide ever since. And now I'm thinking we're so close to possibly a change up with the arenas, because I want to just make one arena video for like all of the arenas, and if they change, I swear, because I want it to be a good video. I put a lot of hours into the one arena Infinite Streak video that I made, and that was like 20 hours worth of work or something, believe it or not. And in this one, I'd want to make it even better. I'd want to make it for all of the arenas, just to have it all in one video reference there. And I swear, if I put like 30 or 40 hours into that video, make it the best I possibly can, make it the go-to reference, and then they add a different arena or make some significant change, I would rip my own heart out and serve it to Demiok with a side of bacon. Goat Boy OG sending over a couple bucks. Thanks, man. Saying, how worth it is Suicides? This is Aaron, by the way. Aha. Okay. Well, they are very worth it. Okay, here's the thing about Suicides. For arena, they are always amazing, and they will speed up your arena grinds and help you to just get more for the same amount of time, and it'll be more enjoyable because the fights go by much faster and all that. Obviously, you can play arena without Suicides, but it's I just don't enjoy it anywhere near as much. So there's that. When it comes to actually playing and like using your champions in quests, Alliance Quest, Alliance War, all that stuff, it really depends on what champions you're using. Some champions are very suicide friendly. Suicide friendly champions, Celez, yeah man, sure, I see your message. Suicide friendly champions are basically champions that have some type of bleed or poison immunity, or preferably both. The ones that have both are the friendliest. And then Another way to be suicide friendly is using what's it called? Using champions that don't rely on spamming specials so much. So if like Void is your main champion, for example, then suicides are going to be terrible because he has no immunities and you want to spam special 1 with that guy. But if you're using somebody that has some type of immunity and you know, maybe you only spam special 3 because you don't take recoil damage on special 3, or using someone like Ghost that can, she's not technically immune, but she can shrug both off and it's kind of better than immunity. And if you have like Hood, you can even avoid the recoil damage, or because their specials hit so hard, most times you're not taking recoil damage anyway. Or, you know, Corvus, who can heal with suicides, Omega that can heal with suicides. All these champions, if you're using any of those as your main champions, then suicides are amazing. So it really just depends on who you're using as for how good they are. But if you grind Arena, then like you'll earn the units back. They're expensive. I think they're absolutely worth unlocking, even if you don't plan on using them all the time, because you'll get those units back. I forgot it. Yeah, I still don't have any points in Despair, so I got to be careful that the L1s don't. They weren't actually canceling healing there. But that's fine. Thank you for the 2. I hope that answers your question. It's kind of a tough question to answer of like exactly how worth it they are type of thing. Make that turkey bacon, please. Demiak, you got it, man. Whatever bacon you want. BG, do you drink coffee? I've actually never had a single cup of coffee in my entire life. Word. There was a word before. Where did that go? Where did that sneak off to? Okay, word is Camarad? It feels like this is the name Cam with rad attached to it, which I could only assume the definition of this is Cameron went back in time to, I think, 1987. Let me just verify that year. 1986, excuse me. He went back in time to 1986, and he's appearing in one of the greatest movies of all time, which is Rad. It's a BMX movie, and he's going into Hell Track right now. Very few people, I'm sure, are going to have any idea what I'm talking about. I'll give a real definition now. How do you say this word? Camarades. Oh my god. It's just not that many letters. It can't be that hard to say it. Camarad. We're going with Camarad. Camarad. I think it means... Wrong arena. I think it means... I think it's a cream to get rid of a rash. I don't know why I went there, but that's what I thought of. We've no. We need a different answer. You know what? It feels like an Australian word to me, so I'm gonna say it's some type of Australian animal. And wait, like like comrade, like comrade. Wait, that's not how you spell comrade, is it though? Comrade's with a C, I think. It sounds Australian to me, and I'm gonna say it's a spider bird, because it's a snake spider bird, where basically it's a snake that was trying to eat a spider, and then a bird scooped them both up and made sweet love, and then a comrade popped out of from the stork. It's an Australian bird, is my answer. Joshua sent it over $1. Thanks, man. Where's your last one at? Last one is... So I tried these cookies called Tim Tams. Pretty good. What's your favorite cookie, BG? Oof. I'm not as big on cookies as I am other snack type foods that are no good for you. But I do eat a cookie every now and again. What is my favorite type of cookie? I think my favorite type of cookie is these graham fudge cookies, where it's like a graham cracker covered in fudge, I guess. Chips are where it's at? Agreed. Well, like chips and candy, you know? Chips, candy, Slurpee, boom. The trifecta. Cookies, they're out of here. Normally what happens is, like, I'll buy cookies for Laura or something, and, you know, like, not even that frequently. Just, like, every once in a while she'll be like, hey, if you're going to the store, can you get me just some kind of chocolate-type cookie? And I'm like, okay, sure. And she asked me to get them knowing that I won't eat them. Because everything else that she asked me to buy, I'll be like, yeah, I'll get that for you. And then I just end up eating it myself. But the cookies I could normally hold out, but depending on what type of cookie I get, no, I just eat that too. I have a problem. I have a real problem. Twitter, please? Okay, sure. You like Little Debbie's Christmas tree cakes? I don't know. I want to say no, but maybe. Not sure, but I don't think that's how nature works, BG. Well, if you're not sure, I'm not sure, so I could be right. Hold on. Comrade interjection used by German soldiers in World War I as a cry of surrender. Okay. Comrade. Comrade. What is on Twitter, though? Current PC case, though mine is white, very small, but it still fits full-size GPU. Okay. Pete, if you want to see the one I'm using... Oh, damn, I don't remember the name, actually. I know it's Corsair. I was looking at small cases like this, but I wanted one that would fit like the desk that I'm using. It has these open shelves instead of drawers, which I really like, and that's the whole reason why I got this desk. And I wanted the computer to fit in there. So it's a different shape. It's like a longer kind of a shape, but still like relatively small size. I try to find it on Google right now, but I can't even show it on screen anyway, so. But I don't think Corsair makes that many small, Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Cooler Master. I just looked at it. It's Cooler Master. It's not Corsair. Whoops. You know what? Cooler Master, small case. The exact model is the Cooler Master RC130 Mini ITX. There you go. If you want to pop open the internet machines here. Or Elite 130 it's called? Anyway, it's 130. Something 130. I like it too. Pretty happy with it. It wasn't too expensive or anything. Mick sending over... Hold on. I just realized I closed that wrong thing. Okay. Mick sending over 5 saying, should I go annoy Star now because she gave you an unfriendly word? Also, no matter how much you push the envelope, it'll still be stationary? Wow. It took me a second to... Oh, God. Boo. First off, boo. Maybe with a stationary joke. Well, it wasn't a bird, so I'm inclined to say yes, but I'll still say no. Well, you know, I'll leave the option. I'll leave it open to you. If you feel like annoying Star, that's that's up to you. Oh man. Bring cat. Hold on, what is this? Bring cat if go to annoy I wants. Okay, there you go. Seemed to helped out a bit with my upcoming alliance change and maybe BG2, I suppose. Abdo, are you finally joining? Who's leaving? Oh my. I did nothing of the sort if you're actually joining. I helped no one. Oh man. I watched your video about the Summoner Sigil being not that bad for free to play. I'm thinking they're trying to money grab as things may be changing in a big way soon. What are your thoughts if all crystals were to be... Oh, and actually you're sending over Super Chaz. I'm reading this. Well, thank you very much. Saying, what are your thoughts if all crystals were to be taken out due to the legislation, due to no more forms of gambling allowed? It'll be very difficult for the game not to turn into pay to win. Well, first off, thank you very much for the pound that you sent over, ham sandwich. Thank you very much. And a few things I would say on this. Number one, I don't think the crystals are going away, right? I think it's just they're gonna have like an age restriction on it or something like that. But I suppose they could all go away. It's possible. I'm not too knowledgeable about that stuff, so I could be wrong on that. But as far as like the game becoming more pay to win type thing, I think it's the opposite. Because like this, the reason why I'm such a big fan of the Sigil is because it doesn't really give anybody an advantage over someone else. Like there's okay, yeah, there's a slight advantage in, yes, you are getting some things that help your progression for that $10. Yeah, you're getting some, some units and some shards, and the featured crystal is at a discounted rate and stuff like that. But to be honest, I don't consider the featured crystal being worth 15,000 shards anyway. So I don't even consider it as big of a discount as other people do. So you get some things, but what you're mostly getting are things that do not contribute towards the pay-to-win elements of the game. Getting things that are just like little conveniences, which is what I prefer games to sell to begin with. I much prefer a game to sell a little, convenience of extra storage space or slightly faster energy gain and stuff like that. So I don't know, as long as they... I guess I would have to see exactly how Kabam wanted to like monetize things here, because I don't think those sigils would be enough. Because yeah, I'm sure they the majority of their money probably goes to Disney, Marvel and Disney and all that, right? So I imagine like their take from the $10 sigil would not be enough to keep the game running. But I don't know. It's really hard for me to try to picture the future in this game without them selling crystals. I guess they could like just straight up sell characters, but man, I don't think that'd be good for the game. That wouldn't be very fun. But yeah, it's very hard for me to imagine what the future would look like without crystals, and it's tough for me to comment on it because of that. But I really do like the approach of the sigil here, where it feels like they're not getting... It really feels like if somebody wants to buy this, it's just a cool little bonus that they have, and not that it's going to cause me any turmoil in Alliance War or make me push for higher prestige and stuff like that. I guess that's all I can really say on it. If they continue to come out with stuff like this, my opinion might change, depending on what the, what new things come out. But for right now, I think it's good. Rocket League has just announced no more crates due to it being a form of gambling, so you have to buy everything individually. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Rocket League, they're... I don't know. So I never actually played Rocket League, but I know that they seem to be kind of on the forefront of some of these things, some of these changes in the gaming world in general. Because weren't they one of the first games to have like cross-play or whatever it's called, where you can play like between consoles and PC and stuff like that? Straight up sell characters like OG Vision and Red Deadpool. Yeah, I guess they do straight up sell those, but if they did that for all of them, I don't think that would be good. Disney doesn't take away a percentage. Kabam just pay the rights. Disney ain't getting more money. You think so? Really? Is that like something you know for sure? Like it's like there's info out there on it? Because I don't know. I was assuming that Disney got a solid chunk of all the profits, but I guess I don't really know, and I'm just speculating myself. BG ever ran suicides without willpower? Yeah, sort of. Only for arena though. Otherwise, it's no good. Arena, and technically you can run without willpower if you're using a champion that has double immunity, or again a champion like Ghost that you know, has that pseudo double immunity type thing. ABG, knowing that Variant 3 is around the corner, would you rank up Morningstar or wait for something better? We don't know what Variant 3 is going to look like, so I don't know if Morningstar is going to help you in that quest or not. I would recommend maybe try waiting to see what Variant 3 looks like, unless you just need to rank up a character right now. You know, I guess one thing they can do, just thinking about like how they would try to monetize the game if there were no, if they didn't sell crystals. I wonder if they would like sell content like Variant 3, like sell the unlocking of it, and then you could buy it, you could unlock it with money or units or something like that. See, that wouldn't be good. See, like loot crate type stuff, I know it's pretty controversial, where for the most part everybody hates it. And I agree, man. Like for the most part I'm not a fan of it either. I'm not a fan of it in games where like it just doesn't make sense and they just throw it in there because they're like, well, this makes a lot of money, so let's do this. But in some games it makes total sense to have loot crate type systems. I think like card games, it makes sense as long as there's other reasonable way to get cards individually, so it's not all like total RNG and stuff. I think in this game it makes sense just because it's been like built from the ground up of like, okay, you know, we're gonna give you a random assortment of champions, and you know, not everybody has the same character, because if everybody had the same characters, this game would be so boring. I really think this game was at its worst when Blade was like the answer for absolutely everything, and almost everyone had Blade. And it's like same thing goes for Scarlet Witch during her time, where it was just like, okay, you know, what's the answer? Use Scarlet Witch, and then it got interesting if somebody didn't have Scarlet Witch, and you had to figure out something else. You know, you had to figure out a different solution. And can you imagine if they just sold characters straight up, and everyone just figured out like, oh, this next champion is the most OP champion ever. Well, okay, everybody buy that, and then that's the answer to everything. Like, the game would just be so boring. What makes it interesting is that we all have different rosters. We all try to have to figure out, like, you know, what's best, what do we like, and you know, it's just really interesting, and it works in this game. It's not perfect either, you know. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like it actually fits in this game. Whereas if they tried to monetize it other ways, it would be worse than a loot box system. Depending on what they did, I guess. Pseudo double, more like infinite damage debuffs. You're right, Matt. Yeah. BG, have you seen Colossus' new animations? It's currently available in game. I have seen them, yeah. Mixed feelings. They look fine, but I do miss the drop kick. Wait, so will any of these changes to buying crystals if, well, there's no changes to buying crystals right now. So, you know, it's kind of just speculation of what would happen in the future. Is Unstoppable Colossus still the same, though? Ooh, you know, I don't know. I hope so. That would make me happy if his, if he stalled the drop kick. As long as one of them stalls the drop kick, I'm good. Should make his new animation Sigil only. Wow. Maybe it is, and we just don't know because everyone has it. If you couldn't buy crystals, then Arena would become super competitive, and they would start selling refreshes. They would have to do something else, though, because they also know that, you know, even if... Like, it wouldn't even come close to the amount of money they're able to make off of, like, just straight up selling crystals, you know? Arena probably would become more competitive, you're right. But they would also have to have something else. Fans of 80s pro wrestling need that drop kick, yes. I'm not even a big wrestling guy, but it's just, I mean, come on. It's awesome. But BG, if they add more champions for diversity, then players will play different champs to their playstyle. Like how not everyone plays Omega, not everyone plays Ghost, because their playstyle. Yes. But given the opportunity, I think everyone would. It would be a much smaller pool of champions to choose from. Because okay, let's say you know, like. A lot of people would probably pick up Quake, and I wouldn't because I don't like Quake. I just don't like her playstyle. I fully acknowledge she's super strong, but I just don't like her playstyle. So, yeah, I would go to a different champion, but I wouldn't go to a different champion in a randomized system. I would just go to, okay, well, what's one of the other top 5 champions in the game that I'm gonna choose from or something. Man, I was with you on the whole RS vid until you said it's faster to take Havoc with RS than a faster option that may need some pots. You officially lost it. I still love you, though. Explain what you mean, because I don't know what you mean. I tried doing that fight with Stark Spidey, and I got through with very little HP, and I would have to farm Winter Soldier a bunch of times to heal him back up. Whereas that fight, it took, I don't know, I can kill Winter Soldier like, I don't know, 8 times or something like that to, or, 8, wait, is 8 too many? Actually, 8 is too many. The fight, it took like 9 minutes or something, and I could do it a little bit faster. That was the first attempt at it. So let's say I can get it down in like 8 minutes. Well, how many times are you killing Winter Soldier in 8 minutes, or any of the Realm of Legends champions for that matter? And how many potions are you going to get? Also, keeping in mind that sometimes you don't get potions. And are you actually able to do that faster? I don't think so. Well, speaking of Seattle parties, it's a friend's B-day, and just got off work. Later, peeps. Alright, Abdo, later, man. MCOC should be pay to play, $10 a month. You know... People might be surprised by this, because, of course, I don't want to spend any money in this game. And the system works great for me right now. But I actually do think a subscription-based service is the best way to monetize a game. And that's from experience with World of Warcraft, where there's nothing for them... Like, it's changed, where now that's not the only way they make money. But when the game first came out, there was no way to spend money other than you had to pay $15 or anywhere between 10 and $15 depending on like how much you paid in advance and stuff like that. I think I was paying like 12 or something. But anyway, so it was like 12 bucks a month, and that was it. It was just the game. It was the full game experience and nothing else. Nothing to distract you. No little shop pop up. Nothing saying, "Hey, do you want to customize your character? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that?" None of that stuff. It was amazing. And a lot of other companies tried to replicate that, and they all ended up doing the same thing for the most part, and just going free to play, and then monetizing in other ways because not enough people are willing to pay that, especially just to try out the game, you know. But I actually do think that's like the #1 way to monetize the game if you can actually get the player base to do it. But I would have never tried MCOC if it cost money. I don't even think I would have tried a free trial for this game if it cost money, you know? If they told me, hey, you get all this stuff for free, but then at this point you have to pay X amount of dollars, and I'm like, well, okay, I'm not even going to try. This government has gone after arts and entertainment in the name of the children in the past. This resulted in a sticker being applied to cassettes and CDs, parental advisory, loot boxes. Nah, that could be it. Yeah, just a better warning label on it or something. So the most honest way to monetize? Yeah. Thoughts on synergy scaling with signature levels? Free to play 6 stone. Life is rough. It is rough. I think I preferred the scaling based on star level, like with Killmonger, to scaling with signature level. But I'm also not against the scaling with sig level thing. I like the full-on RPG experience of you start with nothing, and the stronger your character is, the stronger you can, you know, you can level up your character or your roster or whatever in multiple different ways, and just, yeah, just getting stronger and stronger over time. And to me it makes sense. Okay, if you want the strongest synergy, well, you need this character to be as strong as possible, even like ranking them up to get stronger synergies, which we haven't seen that yet, right? But yeah, I actually like that, which, man, mark me down for another unpopular opinion, I'm sure. Because I'm sure people would hate that. Of like, what? You're telling me I need to rank 5 my Heimdall to get the longest duration, whatever, Adam, the longest duration cheat death or something? But yeah. ABG, with all the arena you play, have you ever come up against another 4 Loki member? Probably. I normally don't look at the name, though. So, like, not even that I can remember. It's pretty. It really is pretty rare that I look at the name, though. BG, will you grind for Warlock? No. I'm done grinding arena for new champions for a while now. Even if Warlock is going to be the next craziest champion ever. There's just, I've put a lot of time towards the recent arena grinds here with Namor and Mysterio and the new Spidey and stuff like that. Like, there was just too much time towards the arena, not enough time towards other things. So I got to tone back the arena grinding. I'm still gonna grind out milestones and stuff like that, but I can't do any big arena grinds. Like, I want to pick up Iceman, but even Iceman I consider too big of a grind to put up 40 million for him, even though all I would have to do to put up 40 million is just run my 5- and 6-star champions on cooldown. It wouldn't even be that big of a deal, but right now that's still a bit too much for me. BG, I have to disagree. Recently have been super lucky and pulled 8 top champions, but are at the bottom of my roster, and I can't really use them because of how hard it is for me to get rank up. Okay. If you could... I kind of forgot about that. Maybe Kabam would just sell that stuff more, because they do sell those offers a lot. So maybe they would just sell that even more than they already are to monetize things. But anyway, Yeah, if you just recently pulled them, you can't always put the champions to use, but still, if the more that we're able to pick which champions, if it wasn't a randomized system, even if you couldn't do it right away, the more people would end up just using the same champions, more so than today. Not even 4 stars? No, I wouldn't have to use my 4 stars to get Iceman at all. UG, with your roster, if you grind 5-star arena, are you always going to get the hero? No, I miss out quite a bit, actually. I miss a lot. If I really wanted to, I could probably go after every champion and get them and everything, but it's, you know, it's a balance. It's a life balance. Like I was just saying, I've been spending too much time in the arenas recently. I don't mind spending time in the arena. I'm not one of those people at all that's like, I'm just wasting my life here. I think it's fun, and I get to do other things while grinding, so it's never like, well, the hours I spent in arena today was just arena. It's like, no, I did quite a few things while playing arena. But it's not, you know, those quite a few things are also things that are just like, you know, I can't edit videos while grinding arena. You know what I mean? So like the video output has been low, and especially with traveling to New York, that just makes it like double up on low video output. So yeah, gotta find that balance. BG, do you have a favorite actor? Favorite actor? Yes, I do actually. Yes. Favorite actor, I would say is oh man, Jimmy Simpson. There we go. Jimmy Simpson is my favorite actor. Jeez, man, he has a simple name and I'm struggling to say it. Jimmy Simpson. Actually, most of his stuff I haven't seen, but he plays Mary Lightly in the Psych series, which are the Yang episodes. And then also, what's it called? He also plays one of the main McPoyles. I would consider him to be the McPoyle of the McPoyles. Him and his brother Liam, basically. In It's Always Sunny. And yeah, I don't know. He's amazing, man. He's so funny. Such a good actor. He does a lot more like serious roles, I think. I'm looking at his IMDb right now. He's known for Westworld, which I'm not even sure what that is. Yeah, a bunch of this other stuff that I don't even know what this stuff is. Unsolved: The Murders of Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. Apparently he's in 10 episodes of that. Okay. Wormwood, he's a CIA agent or something. I don't know. I don't know what all this stuff is. Anyway. He's great in the Westworld show. It's super intellectual. Yeah, super intellectual. That's why I don't watch it. Give me a dubbed down version of a show. You don't have a 5-star Sentinel, do you? No star, I do not. No 5-star Sentinel, no 5-star Darkhawk, no 5-star Ghost. My tech class overall is on the weaker side until I got Mysterio. And between Stark Spidey and Mysterio, well, you know. And then also Infinity Man, my rank 4 Infinity Man, my rank 4 Red Skull. Those guys helping out. What genre of music you listen to? I listen to all kinds. I would say metal is what I listen to the most, though. Some good metal music is how I got through the trips to New York, actually, since I didn't sleep. I really only slept like it was like 40 minutes the night before going to Marvel. And then there was like a lunch break that we all took, and I got about like, I don't know, 10 or 20 minutes of sleep during that. And then I would just wake up and I would just play some metal and try to get me awake a bit more. Ooh. They changed Domino again, right? You can now, oh yeah, it's back to how it was before. You can now swipe during her double medium and not get caught. Oh, I love it, because I cannot get it in my head to not do that. What's up, Dicer? Brian, how many points do you have in the new solo quest thingy? I bet I have more than you. You probably do. Well, I'll go check it out in a sec. Oh, God. Am I dead? Well, that hurt. If I didn't have him, Variant 2 would be 10x harder? Probably. I know he's really good for it. And I know some of your other champions are not so good for it. Check out Quiet Riot if you're into metal. Quiet Riot, I'm familiar with them. They're, I don't know. I can't remember what years they're around, but yeah, I'm not so into the older metal stuffs. There's not too many bands of that time period that I'm into. Where do you even see it? Oh, I'm in objectives. It's not objectives, objectives, right? It's the event quest thing. There we go, man. 96, 10 points. Just a quick hello from the 3-time champ. Wow. What's up, Dreamin'? Turd Blossom says to tell you you're a turd, VG. What's up, Turd Blossom? How you doing, man? Alright, let's get back to getting these tier 4 basics. At 18,730. Okay. I got some catching up to do. Doing good, Demiak. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, before I forget, there's an objective that I wanted to complete on stream. Because I have to open up a bunch of crystals to get more 2-star Spider-Verse champions. Now, I know you can get them from opening up the Homesick crystals, but I don't know if I want to open up the Homesick crystals right now. So let's just go pop open a bunch of premiums. Kill Harris, am I saying your name correctly? Sorry, man. I'm not gonna be looking up your account. Please, no spamming in here. Buy your 4 half-price premiums. I actually did get those. I didn't do it during the video I posted today, but I actually did. Points are entirely from spending energy, though. Actually, I've been doing event quests last minute all day. Nice. Ooh. 4-star out of the first 10. Sweet. Wait, isn't Rhino? Oh, I guess Rhino's not a Spider-Verse character, right? But isn't he like a villain of the Spider-Verse? BS right there, man. You popped them before you can't anymore. Remember what happened to you last time, hoarding too long? Yeah, I know. Oh, dude, another 4-star. I actually popped what? A double 4-star. Dude, I swear to you, I had like 60 of these that I claimed and just like never popped open. And I popped them all open when I wasn't streaming, and I got 0 4-stars out of those 60. And all of a sudden I turned the stream on and alright. There's a bunch of Cosmic ISO right there. That'll help for ranking up Phoenix in the near future. Wait, Rhino counts, does he? Oh, was that Max Sig? I kind of looked away for a second, but I think that was Max Sig. But about the crystals, I'm gonna convert them. And once they're converted, then there's no issue. But I don't want to pop them open right away. I want to save them for dumb reasons, just because I want to save them. Alright, more 3 stars, and 2 stars, of course. No, this is Patrick. Phoenix, why not Cole? Phoenix has the 3rd highest prestige in the game. I have the top 2 highest, and yet my prestige is still significantly below the average in my alliance. So I need to I need to do something else to increase my prestige, and Phoenix is the best thing I can do. I also don't think I have any way of awakening Cole, although I'm not sure. I can't remember what awakening gems I have left after using that tech one. You see any updates to Arena? Because in a few days, it'll be exactly a year and a half since they added 5-star featured Arena. Well, I was kind of talking about it earlier, where I can maybe see some changes coming to the Arena soon. I don't know if there's going to be any changes, but it's certainly possible. So we'll see. Wait, it's not showing in your screen. Also, you pulled a spider. Wait, so am I done with the event and I just missed it or something? Is it bugged? I'm a little confused. May go check the event in a sec here. Oh, nope, there we go. Okay, 9. Is it because of those 2 rhinos? I guess so. I'd prefer ranking up a champion to Sig levels to maximize synergies, because you can rank 5 a champion faster than Sig 200 easy. You're right. Yeah, you're right. I would prefer that too. I agree with that. I would prefer that too. To me it makes more sense actually, and then it feels better having a higher level synergy partner that can save you resources and stuff like that if your main champions die. So I totally agree with that. Hello, you have so much 565 Sig 200, but you are a free-to-play player. Where you grind so many Sig stones? I get them from a few different places. The Alliance events, my Alliance, we have fairly high minimums, so that everybody has to participate, so that we can get qualify for some Sig stones. And then I get some of the offers that come around for units, although there are not too many of those. But recently I picked up the 4th of July deal, which gave a lot. And then there was a deal after that gave like 130 or something like that. Was it 130? Another Hella, wow. So yeah, those offers, and then some of the quest content that comes around. I've had them in the past. I don't get that many Sig stones though compared to people that spend. I have less than half of the maxed out. There we go. I have like less than half of the maxed out max Sig champions. I think I have. We counted it the other day. I think I have 6 that are Sig 200. I don't remember the exact number. But alright, done popping these things open. PG, in your honest opinion, how do you think Meta Champs pre 12.0 would stack up in current version of game? They'd still be good, but the current super OP champions would still be used much more frequently. Champions like Scarlet Witch, very powerful still. But she has no immunities, and therefore I think players would still be using other champions more frequently. People would totally still use them though, like Thor, I mean, if a 4-star Thor can take down Winter Soldier in 9 hits, you know, imagine what a 5 or 6-star Thor pre-nerf could do. It would be stupid. It'd be so stupid. Alright, anyway, let's go back to the arena. Is Colossus buffed already? No. He's not buffed already. He just has a different special 1 animation, different 5-hit combo animation, and heavy attack animation. I used the special 3. I tested out the special 3 to see if that changed too. And it didn't look like it was different, but it also looked slightly different. Like maybe the camera angle was just a little bit tweaked or something. I don't know if that was just in my head, but it looked a little bit different. Looked like a little bit darker too. But it was still the same animation overall. People forget the changes to scaling crit damage and arm break killed Scarlet Witch, Thor, and Black Widow to some extent. Whereas arm break used to multiply, not add. 100% crit rate for Scarlet Witch was huge. You mean like her Sig ability, where it used to be 100% and now it's 85% or something? I mean, it was nice, but honestly, if that was the only thing they changed about her, and then added like the diminishing returns or something, she would still be nutty strong. Looks like they refreshed special 2 and 3 animation, not an update, but it looks cleaner. Okay. Seemed to be more dust when he smashed. Okay. I didn't pay attention to the dust, but it makes sense. Add some more particles. They've added that recently here to a lot of these characters. But yeah, start of today had up to variant 2.1 as one-time clear, and now up to the last quest of it, basically star. Nice, very nice. BG, think Colossus's upcoming buff could push him to demigod tier? Well, I don't know what his upcoming buff is. I haven't even looked at any leaked info, and we'll have to see. But gotta be honest, I also don't really go by a tier system. I go by like, where is this champion useful system type of thing. Because I'm sure whatever the changes will be, he's gonna be useful in some way. But I just never go by like a tier system. Wow, Dicer and Starfighter rhymes? Do they? I don't know. I don't know. Dicer, Fighter, a little bit, I guess. They both have ER. Can I donate you with card? I think so. I'm not sure. It's certainly not required. The donations are appreciated, but if it doesn't work, then that's alright, man. Just come and hang out for free. This is a free-to-play stream. Free-to-watch stream, whatever you want to say. Do you see Colossus special one has changed? Yes. BG, I'm stuck at Act 5, 5.2.4. Any tips? Quest is tough. I recommend trying to pick up the Despair Mastery if you're using champions that have lots of damage over time effects or lots of debuffs that can help reduce the healing for Masochism. And with all of those debuffs, it kind of triggers Masochism, and if they're not getting the healing, then it's a good way to play around the node. Or you could just play around it entirely by baiting out heavy attacks and using champions that do not trigger any debuffs. But overall, it's just a very difficult quest. The enemies hit hard, and it's a long way to the boss for some of the paths. That's kind of all I got. ABG, you still remember your video when you took your 4-star Black Widow to Sig 99 and your Black Widow sits on the bench? Yeah. She's not very good. I still really wish that they gave Black Widow some other type of boost when they nerfed her Sig ability. I agreed with the nerf. I thought it was kind of silly that it was just 100%, the enemy, their defensive ability, they never work when you're playing Black Widow. Because if it's like that, well then, you know, I don't know, it just makes the other ability accuracy reduction champions much less appealing, defensive ones at least. But when they took that away, they should have given her something else. Like multiple other things. Actually, they should have given her a way to increase her damage output, because she doesn't hit very hard. And they should also, I still think that they should give Black Widow a way to achieve 100% ability accuracy reduction, even if it's not all the time. I know there's like a synergy, and I don't know how those calculate and stuff, but I don't think that does it. Even when you're up against science champions. Yeah, I don't know exactly what would have been the best way, through unique synergy or just something throughout the fight, like when her buffs were active, because she gains like the crit buffs and stuff. So like she, you know, it could have been like, okay, when you have a cruelty buff or even a precision buff, so it would interact with dexterity, like that would also work to decrease enemy ability accuracy, stuff like that. Like I'm actually all for nerfs that I think are like justified, as long as if you're gonna nerf a character, one, don't nerf them to the ground like they did with I mean, I don't know, they kind of did that to Doctor Strange. Maybe nerf to the ground is a little too hard, but they didn't need to nerf that guy like they did. That's for sure. They went too hard on him. So one, don't over nerf, and then two, if you are gonna take something away from a character, make sure to think of a way to like give them something else to replace that power that they had. Because yeah, maybe there's only one thing that's OP about a champion, and without that one OP thing, maybe they suck. So give them something else. Nuggles sending over 201 of them Australian bucks, saying, just take my money. Well, Douglas, thank you very much. I accept. Thank you. Brian! Tara! Sup? And then, I'm so sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name. But you're sending 40 of them rubles, I think is how you say that currency, right? I know it's a Russian currency. Thank you very much, saying I donate you. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I wish I was better at reading different languages so I could say your name properly, but yeah, nonetheless, thank you very much. Only read abilities if I pull the champ. I never look at them in quest. I pretty much do the same. Sometimes I'll look at them in the quest if I'm really struggling. Nerf Falcon to OP? Yeah, man. When is Falcon gonna get his what he deserves? I took my Omega Red to rank 4 instead of Venom the Duck to rank 5. What do you think? That's probably the right call. Omega Red is super powerful. Venom the Duck's strong too, but Omega Red can be used for more situations. Doctor Strange needs a buff. Thor and Scarlet Witch still have some power, but he's just sitting on the bench unless missing a synergy. Well, he's gotten some synergies, but yeah, I feel like he does. He got hit too hard. He honestly, man, you know, way back in the day, I did want Scarlet Witch to get nerfed. I tried not to talk about it too much because, of course, everyone hated it, but I did want Scarlet Witch to get nerfed. And anytime anyone asked, like, if there was some other character that I wanted nerfed, I would say Black Widow, and it was just because of that 100% thing. I actually never, I never even wanted, like, Thor to get nerfed. It was probably right that they did, but considering how crazy his damage was. But like I don't even think of like crazy damage as being an issue a lot of times, just because there's okay, if they only have crazy damage but they don't have other forms of utility, well then they're not going to be used everywhere, and you still have to go to use other champions. Whereas someone like Scarlet Witch and Black Widow, they really prevented you from looking at other champions, and it would just make the game boring. If that's all, if, you know, maybe people weren't bored at the time, but if the game just went on that way, and those were the only champions, then people would get bored. And Doctor Strange was another one of those champions where it was like, I don't really think this guy needed to be nerfed. He was strong, but he was super unique, and he wasn't someone that you could use everywhere. Maybe they could have lowered the scaling of his health steal or something a bit on like his specials. Maybe that was too out of line. I don't know. But either way, like it felt like they went way overboard. Lakers Bodyguard sent it over too, saying, "Happy birthday, how is war?" It's going alright. I have some more videos to upload. I actually fought a boss in this last war, and I don't want to spoil how it went. But war's going alright. We're I guess I'll say our record. Our record is 2-1 so far. So yeah, it's going alright. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you very much for the 2. And yeah, I'll start posting those wars very soon. Very soon. How you doing all this arena with no suicides? Hashtag the king of arena is here. What's up, Amir? Yeah, man, I know. No suicides right now. It's not very fun. Raymond Aguilar, am I saying that correctly? Sending over $1. Thank you very much. Saying it would be interesting to see Zemo get added to the game when Falcon and Winter Soldier show comes out. Also, is rank 4 Thing Awakened a good option? Yes. Thing is a great option. Awakened, unawakened, either way, that dude is very strong. Has a lot of utility, can be used in a bunch of different situations. He doesn't get used. He might not get used as frequently as like some of the more popular champions, like Corvus, let's say. And the only reason for that is because, you know, Corvus, he just kills faster, and people tend to gravitate towards these champions that just kill at crazy speeds. But Thing, he's got so much utility. He's good offensively. He's good defensively. He can do a lot of damage. You just kind of have to know what you're doing with him. And actually, before you rank him up, I would recommend checking out Legacy's video called like Thing 101 or something. It's a guide on how to use Thing, and you can see if you like him. Maybe just by looking at that video. But yeah, I definitely recommend ranking up Thing as long as you like him. I also don't know who Zemo is. I don't know much about Falcon, Winter Soldier, Captain America, all those guys. Or Marvel in general, for that matter. But if he's being added to a show, then there's a good chance could be added in-game. BG, I blame Invincible for Kabam nerfing Scarlet Witch. Oh, Invincible for nerfing Scarlet Witch, Black Widow, Thor, and Doctor Strange. He was destroying all the content with those champs. Well, everybody was destroying all the content with Scarlet Witch. I think the final nail in the coffin for Scarlet Witch was when they released Labyrinth of Legends, and 4-star Scarlet Witch was just like tearing it up. I think that's when they were like, okay, we got to do something about this. Doctor Strange, he was a master with Doctor Strange. Oh man, it was fun. There was a bunch of I would say Doctor Strange masters out there though, where like I wasn't one of them. I was using Doctor Strange, but I never used Mystic Dispersion, or I started to towards the end, I guess. But I really didn't like to have points in Mystic Dispersion because I was always running suicides. And I didn't like using the Mystic Champions just in general, outside of like Alliance Quest, because he was super sustainable in AQ. But I didn't really use them all that much because, you know, spamming specials and all that, and no immunities, and yeah, I just preferred to play other champions, I guess. But it was really fun getting to watch some people that were just so good with Doctor Strange and I don't know. Just like, yeah, it was just a different play style, and so smooth. Like the people that were good with Doctor Strange, just like with chaining special 2s and all that. Throw back to using Doctor Strange to clear Realm of Legends. Man, I didn't see too many of those. You know, back then there weren't even that many people that were making videos. It was, you know, it was always like ramping up, and there were some people making videos, and of course, as time was going on, more and more people were creating them and stuff. But there weren't that many videos of Realm of Legends clears. There were some Star-Lord ones, some Scarlet Witch ones, and I think I only knew of like one Doctor Strange versus Wolverine fight. Pretty crazy. Everyone's using Strange and AQ? Yeah, everyone was. PG, hope you're doing well. Do you mind if explaining to me why you are the most second handsome man on Earth after my father? Thanks. Keep up the amazing work. You've been killing it lately. Thanks, man. Sure, I can explain why. First off, I try to keep the looks pretty conservative, you know. I don't want to take over as most handsomest from your father. I'll have my time, you know. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Actually sounds kind of bad. I don't even know. How am I supposed to answer this question? Most handsomest? Second most handsomest? Yeah, right. Second least, maybe. Guys, I got Stealth Suit Spidey. It's a 4-star. Nice. BG Warlock looks kind of like Infinity Man just because the arc reactors around him. Does he? I haven't. I only saw him in the motion comic. I think there's leaked stuff out there about him, but I haven't looked at that as per usual. BG tips on getting gold running low. Arena is the best way. If you haven't done the gold quest for the Summoner Sigil yet, you can do that. What else? I mean, what tips do I normally give for gold outside of the arena? Normally I have a couple of things, but there's not a whole lot. Actually, maximizing your solo event quest stuff can give you some gold crystals, and those add up a decent amount. But yeah, nothing too crazy. Arena is pretty much just the best for it. And opening up the battle chip crystals, the arena crystals, of course. ABG, I really missed the pre-12.0 days of MCOC. I think a lot of people do. I actually prefer post 12.0 myself, but you're not alone in liking pre 12.0 more. There's certainly some things post 12.0 that I'm not a huge fan of. I think I would have preferred War to not change the way that it did. That was kind of post 12.0 stuff. But aside from that, I do like the game today more so than of the past. I got a coal from the Black ISO Mafia Crystal just like you. Nice, man. Congrats. What's the difference between precision buffs and cruelty buffs? I don't really understand. Precision is crit chance, the chance to trigger a critical hit. And cruelty buffs the amount of crit damage that you deal upon a successful crit. They both are DPS increasing buffs. Like, you know, just increase your damage over time. But just in different ways. BG, glad to catch the stream. Question. Rolk getting easier and easier to beat in Labyrinth, but Domino's critical bleed is so damn random. Is there any way to maybe get that more normalized? Not that I'm aware of. Like maybe with the Quake synergy, but you don't really want the Quake synergy as far as I know with her. Maybe you do, I don't know. But I figure you're already running so many synergy champions with Domino probably that you might just have to cross your fingers on those specials. If anyone else has any tips for that, please put in the chat, as I don't have a I don't really play Domino so much, so I don't know everything about her. BGM planning going for Sunspot, grinding for Stealth Spidey, and miss with 50 mil, and think that's my limit. Think I have a chance? A chance? Maybe. I don't know. He's been getting kind of... He hasn't... So, Sunspot, he didn't get the best initial review from the people that I've heard that have access to him. But one of those people is Cameron. And I don't know if Cameron's still in here right now, but I feel like Cameron always gives a negative review to all these champions. So I don't know how much could go by that. And that's kind of what I'm going by right now. I saw him using Sunspot in Act 6 as a rank 3. And some of the fights didn't look great, but some of them, they got dropped pretty quickly. So I don't know. I think it depends on how good he is and how much hype he has going for him, and I don't know how to gauge that quite yet at the moment. But of the two new champions, I think Warlock is significantly more hyped, and just that alone means that it's possible Sunspot doesn't go for that high of a score. For Domino, Old Man Logan synergy, and only do L2 or L3 when both lucky or unlucky trigger. Oh, that's true. Yeah, doing it when with lucky and unlucky, right? That helps. Mick sending over another 5. Thanks, dude. Saying, what did the grapes say when it got stepped on? Nothing. It just let out a little whine. Acupuncture is a jab well done. Lymph to walk with a lisp. Oh, God. Took me a second to get that last one. Are we in a triple boo situation right here? I've never done a triple boo. I don't even know how it looks, but I feel like it's necessary. Maybe something like this. Boo. Actually, I can't do that. Everyone's going to leave because I feel like I can do that for a while. But boo. Boo number 1, boo number 2, and boo number 3. These are awful. And boo to Star for somehow encouraging this. Because I feel like there's some encouragement from Star. Whether that's true or not doesn't really matter. Boo the both of you. Hello BG, what do you think the cutoff for Iceman and Havoc for beginner bracket will be? I don't really know the beginner bracket stuff too much. I'm going to dupe Havoc from Arena and want to know whether I should try for Iceman. Yeah, I'm sorry, I really don't have any idea on beginner bracket cutoffs. I've been told that the Crafty Grinding channel has predictions on beginner and intermediate brackets, so you might want to try checking out that channel and seeing what you got, or seeing see if anything's posted for this arena. I think I should rank up my 4 Awakened Gwenpool or 4-star Unawakened Quake. It depends. They're both really good. I think Quake is useful in more situations than Gwenpool. But personally, I rather play Gwenpool than Quake, so I would personally go with Gwenpool. So yeah, it's a lot of personal preference. If you like Quake style, though, it's hard to argue that it'd be bad to go with Quake. So yeah, she would probably be the way to go if you like Quake style. It's not true. She just gave me the idea. So yes, see. Wait, hold on. Brian, I did the heroic and uncollected class trip from 0 to 100% today, as well as the last 6 paths of uncollected Mysterio. What do I get? Awakened Iron Patriot. Yay. Nice, dude. Now you're ready for the Iron Patriot buff. By the way, speaking of the class trip stuff, I was just looking at the rewards for it. I want to run this by you guys, make sure I'm not missing anything. I was looking at the rewards for Heroic, and I did a single clear of it. I don't even know if I have enough tickets to get through, but gotta get used to the new menus. So I did it. I did all of Epic. I did all of Master, and then I looked at the rewards for Heroic. And it seems like you get better rewards just for spending your shield markers in the store than for completing this quest. Am I wrong in that? Like you have to spend a lot of these shield markers on tickets to 100% this quest. For what? Just some 4-star shards and tier 1 alphas, and it just seems like it's not enough. What's up, Hobbit? When's a good time to cut off SIGs to Omega? Thinking about saving some in case I pull a Namor from the featured. SIG 200. That dude needs all the SIGs. Wait, Dingus up, please? What is up? Oh, jeez. He's solid, but is not standout one. Plus, could have had more to make him more viable, basically. Oh wait, he's really fun, high prestige, massive damage when do the stuff for it, but no utility versus incinerate immune fights / fights where he's not taking incinerate damage. Okay. Got it. That was my conclusion too. Then what do I know? I lost to Dreamin' in trivia. Enzo, he probably cheated anyway, man. He totally cheated. Hey Brian, what do you call 2 bald guys with glasses singing Night Fever? Bee Gees. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, anyway. So yeah, I think I'm just going to spend the rest of the stuff. Man, I haven't even used any quest energy all day today. I've got no quest to really use it on. And like I could do the classic stuff here, but meh. What was I gonna do? Yeah, store. So I think with this stuff, I'm gonna pick up the tier 1 alphas. They're kind of cheap. Tier 4 basics. These things are kind of expensive for how many you get. Not really happy with those. The boosts aren't bad. I'll probably max out the boosts. I might actually pick up these stamps here just because. I don't know. I'll never use them. Probably a dumb idea. I like how the experience boost is 345 shield markers. They always make the experience boost so expensive in this game. Kind of silly. Anyway, let's get those tier 4 basics. Get it done. Level up on, peeps. Ooh. Ooh, it is on. Nice. Ah, cool. I'm done with the test of Cavalier thing too. After popping all those PhDs, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah, arena. I'm getting distracted. Oh, I should have ran my 6 stars too. Whoops. In the other arena. Whoops. Check Colossus. I'm aware of Colossus. I'm not going to play him right now. It's not a whole lot to see. BG is 4-star approximate worth ranking. Pulled her a couple days ago from uncollected daily crystal. By the way, rating's only 171k, so 4 stars are still viable to me. I don't know. Here's the thing about Proxima. She's very difficult to play. If you have a Corvus of 4 or 5-star levels, then pairing up Proxima with Corvus will enhance your Corvus enough to make it worth it for sure. Because then if something happens to your Corvus, you can, you know, turn to Proxima, or for certain fights, you can turn to Proxima. But otherwise, I don't know. She's just very difficult to play. She's powerful, and if you could master her, then yeah, she's powerful. But most people, myself included, cannot use her to her fullest abilities. So it was different when you fought in an arena with them earlier. Yeah, exactly. There's not a whole lot to see, but we've seen it. BG, about to finish exploring first chapter of Act 5. One more quest left. Who are good options for 4-star generic gem? Who do you have? There's a lot of good options. Who do you have, and what are you missing in your roster? The way I recommend looking at awakening gems is just thinking about like what's going to change if you awaken a champion. Is awakening any champion going to allow you to continue progressing? Like, what are you struggling with right now? If you're struggling with champions that have some type of heal, then you know, awakening someone like Void can be amazing. Which Void is just in general a good champion to awaken. If you're not really struggling with that, you know, someone like Corvus doesn't need the awaken ability as much, but it can certainly save you resources and would certainly be worth using on him. But without knowing like what situation you're in and what champions you have and all that, there's really no way for me to answer the question. If you can narrow it down to like a couple of champions that you're thinking about, I can give you some more info, but that's the only way. Brian Tweeters, I'm having good, I mean great ideas. What's on Tweeters, Demiak? No, Demiak. No. This is not a great idea. No, Demiak. He's basically, he sent over a screenshot of his 6-star Ant-Man on the rank up screen, and he has all of the materials needed. Don't do it. Unawakened 6-star Ant-Man. You think Void is still rank 5 worthy? Absolutely. It just, again, kind of depends on your situation, what you need. The masteries they're using can play a role in all that too. What other rank up options you have available? Backdraft intercept is not broken IMO. I mean, it's too easy if you could just go in and hit block and backdraft and do one light hit. I think it's better this way where you need to hit them first. I'm fine with it as is. Was somebody saying it was broken? I'm pretty much fine with it the way it is. I do sometimes wish there were easier ways to intercept. Not for the average fight, but for something like 6.2.5. Like there are some champions that you like can intercept with easier. Like champions that can stealth or go invisible and stuff. It'd be nice if there were more options for that. Like for the times that you need to land and intercept. But otherwise, yeah, I was never really a big fan of the backdraft stuff to begin with. It always felt kind of risky, and when the AI was playing into it every single time, it felt, I don't know, weird. Just didn't feel right. Goat Boy, OG, sending over another 5. Thanks, man. Saying I'm trying to decide if I want to take up my 5-star Medusa. I have her at rank 3 and deciding on rank 5, but she isn't awakened, and I have 5.4 done. Wait, let me read this again. I want to try to decide if I want to take up my 5-star Medusa. I have a rank 3 and deciding on rank 5, but she isn't awakened, and I have 5.4 done. Okay. Without Medusa being awakened, I don't think that she's worth ranking up. She gets too much from her awaken ability. A lot of her damage comes from those Furies, and her auto block comes from those Furies. Like it's just like she can still shut down robots, and she still has a use in this game without being awakened. I just don't consider her being worthy of being ranked up that high. You could even take her to rank 4, I would say, but only if you're in a situation where you have an abundance of tier 2 alpha, or if you just have a very specific need for someone that counters robots, like you're thinking about going into variant 1 or something like that. Otherwise, I would probably just keep her at rank 3, and then whenever you did get her awakened, either naturally or through gem or something like that, then rank her up. Thank you very much for the additional 5, though, man. I really appreciate that. All right, one more round. And these tier 4 basics are mine. About time. A little bit slow without the suicides on. Did you think my rank 2 6-star jugs will have any utility in Act 6? Rank 2 6-star jugs, huh? Wow. Any utility? Yeah, sure. A lot of utility? Probably not. But you know, it'd be usable in some situations. Is 5-star Dormammu a good champ to rank up? Yes. Dormammu's very strong. He's got double immunities. He's got some power control. He's not the champion that people use very frequently, but in the right situation, he's very powerful. Right, send you another tweet for actual rank up advice, but don't have to attend to it on stream if you don't want. I'm almost halfway to a 4th tier 5 basic, and it feels wasteful. Okay. I'll take a look after the stream. I'm almost ending the stream somewhat soon here anyway. It's gonna be about that time. Actually, I'll take a look now. You better have narrowed it down though, Demiak. This better not be a entire roster thing. Let's see what we got. Son of an entire roster. Does anyone stick out as a dud choice for next rank 5? I'm getting close to getting a 4th tier 5 basic. Ooh. I wouldn't say a duh rank up, but I like Thing and I like Venom. And I'd probably rank up Thing if I were in your shoes. But, you know, go with what you like. I'm not sure if you've been enjoying your Thing rank up or not. Well, if you think Jugs won't have much, you think? What about my rank 2 6-star Rhino Fract 6? Oh, tons of utility there. Way more than Juggernaut. Is that Rhino? You could use him to help intercept on the 5th quest, like I was talking about. No, actually, yeah, neither are gonna be that good. I have a feeling you already know this, and these are just trolly questions, but just in case, the off chance they're not. When the cannibals disposed and devoured their king, they were playing Swallow the Leader. Wow. Was that in the book? Kind of dark. Alright. That's done. I should have ran my 6 stars way earlier at the start of the stream. Well, let's run some of these guys now. Well, within 2 months or so, I can do both. So, close to having tier 2 alpha and overflow again. Well, not with Sigil inventory boost, but I probs won't renew. Okay. Goat Boy. Sending over another buck. Thanks, man. Where's your last one at? Current 5-star at rank 4 are... Oh, I should be... I just realized I should be updating this D, shouldn't I? I totally spaced. But yeah, this is, hold on, 12. Because of the name change threw me off. 13. Okay, 18. Let me update that real quick. Thank you very much, dude. I'll even get the correct name in this time. Oops. Alright. There we go, though. Thank you, dude. Alright, saying my current 5-star at rank 4 are Doc Ock, Sim Supreme, Venom, Morningstar, Red Hulk, and She-Hulk. Morningstar, Red Hulk, and She-Hulk are unawakened, trying to decide who I want to take to rank 5 or wait. Tough call. I mean, some of those champions are worth rank 5. Sim Supreme is definitely worth rank 5, but it's... I like to think of him as a rank 5 that you don't do right away. You only rank 5 him after you have like a few other rank 5s up. Just because he's not. Most people don't use him in like every fight and just kind of turn to him when they need him, type of thing. He can be used more than people are using him, but people just generally don't. I don't know how big a fan you are of like Morningstar, but she can be worth it. Venom can be worth it. Shield can be worth it. I'm curious, who do you use right now the most? Because a lot of times the best thing to do is just to rank up, like whatever champion you're kind of gravitating to most to get through the quests. Then that might just be your answer for rank 5. Of all of those, I would personally lean more towards She-Hulk and Venom, but that's like partially my own personal preference there. Whereas some of the other options I mentioned, they're certainly not bad options, and it's kind of whatever suits you best type of thing. Saw Rhino get 2 kills in Tier 2 War on Aegis Intercept. Is a beautiful thing. Nice. Man, those objectives, they just have the 2 stars, right? There's nothing else about them. Because I am not hitting those. It's so weird. Without having suicides on, my champions are all in different orders. And the order really, like, I don't need to throw in certain champions with others, but I'm so used to it that it's kind of in my head to do it. Sorry for the trolly question, just some banter, been a long time sub and love your streams. Oh, dude, you don't have to apologize at all, man. There's nothing to apologize about. BG, not going for Iceman? Don't you kind of need him for those itemless runs? I don't think I need him. I would like to pick him up. I would like to add him to my roster, yeah, but I've just been grinding a bit too much and I need to keep my days open when it comes to the arena. You know, I'm always going to be grinding at night on stream here, and I would like to grind in the mornings too, a little bit. I didn't get a chance to this morning, but like yesterday morning I did, just to run like my top 5 and 6 stars and stuff. And I think if I do that, then it'll keep my day open to get a lot of work done, where I don't have to think about the arena during the day at all, and yeah, I'll get out more content for everybody to enjoy, hopefully. And still just get milestones. So, as much as I want Iceman, I don't think I really need him. So yeah, I'll just wait to maybe pull him out of a crystal one day. I'm gonna tune my 5-star roster you to look at again. Okay, got it. BG, did you get the Sigil? Well, everybody has the free trial of it, but I'm not going to be renewing it when it's done. I've been bringing She-Hulk to this war the whole season. Thing out of toggle unstoppable mini boss node. Psh. Yeah, couple alliance mates of mine have been using She-Hulk too. I work now listening. If you could help me out when I give you a cue, please start talking about new banking regulations in Swiss German. Sure, Enzo. I got you, man. Give me the cue. Just let me know. I mean, if you want me to start talking about it now, I could. But I won't until you give me the cue. Alright, let me see. Okay, here we go. Just taking a look at your roster real quick. Yeah, no, I don't think you really missed anyone out of the champions that you mentioned. Medusa's not awakened. Some of these other ones not awakened either. So, oh, you know what? Old Man Logan, maybe with his buff, could be good. I definitely wouldn't go with Red Hulk since he's not awakened. Awakening ability is not necessary for him, but you know, does help. So yeah, I'd go with She-Hulk, Venom. I would lean towards those champions really. Not that you have to go with them. You know, you could go with whoever you want, or you could wait. Maybe wait on the Old Man Logan buff since it's close if you don't mind. But I also understand maybe not wanting to. Or you could, like, I mean, I did, you know, I mentioned Sim Supreme being someone that I usually would recommend. Maybe not being like your first rank 5 type of thing, but it's also not that. It's not exactly bad to have your first rank 5. It's not like it's gonna be like a mistake to do it. It's just generally. Oh, and Morningstar, yeah, Morningstar is not awakened. Actually, I would not go with Morningstar without her being awakened too. So, I would say cross her off the list. So, yeah, I think between Sim Supreme, Venom, and She-Hulk, those would be the champs that I'm seeing here that would be contenders. But you have Colossus and Old Man Logan, and yeah, could wait to see what those look like. Actually, it's getting kind of late. BG, I just crushed a 7-year-old in an epic game of Monopoly. His tears flooded Baltic Avenue. Wow, dude. Well, I hope he owns it, because otherwise, man, he better pay some property tax on that. Doesn't matter if your race car or your tiers land, you better pay that $60 or whatever it is for Baltic Avenue. Crap. Okay, there we go. Units, 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 units. Gold's coming around. What the? Good night, BG. Off to cuddle up with my stuffed dead dog. Well, alright, man. Enjoy that time with your stuffed dead dog, I guess. BG, what use is loyalty other than boosts? I mean, there are other things you could spend it on. Oh jeez. The Unstoppable Colossus I think is worth saving up for and getting, especially if you're an arena grinder. Just having an extra champion to run through there helps. But also just for collection purposes, even if you're not an arena grinder. You can buy some other things with it too, but it's mostly for the boosts in my opinion. Boost and Unstoppable Colossus. Mick sending over another 5. Dude, thank you. Saying, please read before talk. What? Unnecessary. Okay, hold on. You want me to look at star? Is that what this is? Unnecessary head slaps. I don't know if you know who you're talking to, but there's gonna be head slaps here. I could barely understand a normal sentence, let alone what this is. It's not as dark as that one with the insert body part cut off. Q screams. What? Was there a different message before this, other than the one that I read originally? It's not as dark as the one with the insert redacted body part cut off with the thing screaming. So I'm very confused. Oh man. No, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to have you say anything inappropriate. Oh. Well, I don't think there's anything inappropriate here. Hey, listen, sometimes inappropriate stuff gets said anyway, so it's alright. I don't think your last one, the one with the where it was a slightly dark thing, was too inappropriate. It was fine. If that's what we're talking about. Are you free to play, Brian? Yes, I am. Guys, you gotta remember that BG doesn't read. It's true. Cloud Contempt can tell you. Okay. Well, Mick, thank you very much once again. Thank you to everyone, especially Goat Boy, for being the big D. That's a first sentence in the entire world. Like, have you ever thought about that? Has anyone said? Has anyone ever said before this point in history? Shout out to Goat Boy, OG, for being the big D. Never. Never have those words been uttered by anyone before. What if they have, though? What if it's not the first? Have you ever cussed on live stream, BG? Yeah. you know, every once in a while it slips out. I try my best to keep it clean, but you see a big old spider pop out, man. I'm no longer concerned with what words are coming out of my mouth. Yes, BG, you just said it a moment ago. Well, couldn't be actually Goat Boy because Goat Boy was taken. Ah, really? I didn't know that YouTube prevented names from doing that. I'll just say Goat Boy from now on, though. BG, you're going to live stream the Uncollected monthly event tomorrow. Oh, I forgot the new event comes out tomorrow. No, probably not. I was thinking about... Oh, damn. I'm actually in YouTube videos of my late fathers. So it wouldn't be the first. I was thinking about doing Act 6 tomorrow, but I totally forgot we're getting a new event quest, and maybe I should save my energy for the event quest. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know my plans. But my plan right now is to end the stream because it is that time of the night, and I do need to get out of here and get some sleep. So thank you all for hanging out. Thank you to all the everyone sending over some support and all that, the super chats and everything. And I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I just don't know if it's going to be a daytime stream or not. So we'll see. But yeah, good night, everybody.